Hey guys, so at this point in the trip, we're heading northwest. I don't remember if this was I-70 or not, but obviously we hit some pretty heavy rain, and the grounds don't really absorb the heavy rains like they do in the east. And here's one of those rock slides I was talking about. Nothing reached the road, but looking up to the right, you can see it's a lot of loose rock. And like I was saying, the rain it doesn't really absorb into the ground. It just kind of washes right off and creates some interesting situations. As far as weather goes, though, we really had it great. Other than the oppressive heat that was in southeastern California and into Arizona. I mean, this was the worst of it, really, and we'll take it because as fast as it came, it cleared up just as quickly, and it was absolutely beautiful. Here we are in Montrose, Colorado, I believe. Rolled up on something interesting.
Is it real? I can't read what it says. George Bickford was lynched for allegedly robbing and horse stealing in Montrose County. Bickford at one time rode with the Daltons and was said to have participated in the Coffeyville, Kansas raid. Footnote: the following morning a burial party was sent from Montrose, but Bickford's body was gone and never located.
Good morning, guys. It's July 28th, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, and we are in, I don't even know the name of the town, but we're northern Colorado. Elk Creek is the campground. It's really nice, even though it's a paid campground, but we were exhausted and just wanted to find a place to stay last night, and this was it. And, it was probably around 7:30. They were able to squeeze us in, and it's really nice. If you can hear, we're right by the creek. So, pretty much drowned away all the noise of any neighbors, even though everybody was pretty quiet. But yeah, we're slowly heading back east now. Back to New York. And, I'm looking forward to it. I miss home. Miss the Hudson Valley, I miss the Catskills, and as beautiful it is out here, and it is, especially Colorado. I think Colorado's my number one, but when I get home I'm going to rank them. But nothing beats New York, not in my mind. So, Tori's right now using the showers, which is somewhere that way. And we're going to get breakfast started and then hit the road. And that's that. So just thought I'd check in because I haven't made one of these videos in a while. And damn, I need to shave. Soon. Later.
rock formation that we see here, to me it reminded me of a bear standing on its hind legs. But I'm not sure if anybody else sees that. This was just amazing, this whole ride. You know, I wasn't happy that we were going to be on interstates the whole time. There's a town called No Name. But I-70 through Glenwood Canyon is just amazing. You can see here the eastbound side is you know, raised up, and it's essentially a bridge the entire time through the canyon. It's pretty amazing. So this sign here should have been my first clue that we were getting into something a little hairy. The book had this rated as moderate, and it was not. The book was an older edition. We found out the hard way that this trail was rated as hard.
It will get to...
What is 62?
Well, sorry, 6, which is Saxon Mountain. We'll get to Cascade Creek Road eventually, and then we'll get back onto Route 5 for Mount Evans.
So it does?
Yes. Yeah. And then we get on...
And then, is there a highway we can take back? Or do we have to...
Yes. Looks like, so, Mount Evans, it looks like you can get back onto, yeah, you can get back onto 5, onto 103, and onto 70. Or 103, and then here's Idaho Springs, then we have to go north. I just don't know how long that's... So here's where we are right now. So we're going to take this.
So this video runs long, really long, and mostly because I wanted to get in pretty much all of Saxon Mountain. So I do speed through most of it, but I wanted you to see exactly what we got ourselves into.
Hold the Toyota right behind me.
Okay.
And, you know, since it was the most challenging thing we did, it didn't make sense to leave it out. And even though most of it is filmed on dash cam, and we only, I think, got one shot in third-person perspective, you know, it is what it is. But I wish I did more than that. I didn't, though, because I really wanted to focus on driving and just getting us out of there safely, especially since Tori was new to spotting. I'm airing down here.
We only have to stay on here for a little bit, and then we can jump on Cascade Creek, it looks like.
This old Toyota coming down looked like an old life-size Tonka truck. So as with most of this trip, this really wasn't planned. But this really wasn't planned because we were just going to stick to the highway and get to where we needed to be. But we heard that there were bighorn sheep in this area, and that's what we really wanted to see. That's what I really wanted to see. We struck out on that though, but that's all right.
We're like looking at those. Look for
The mountain
sheep.
rams. What? Rock.
Thanks. I see it. Huh?
Take your time.
Yes, Mom.
You know, as you see, as we ascend higher, the trail definitely gets more narrow, and a lot more rock comes down into the trail.
So again, switchbacks to the right, I can't see. So as we're approaching them, you gotta look up.
Yep.
Make sure there's nobody coming the opposite way.
So at this point in the trail, I'm not really worried about anything yet. I'm still going by what the book says, and that it's a moderate trail. You know, we haven't really tackled any crazy obstacles yet. And then I see this full-size pickup, and I'm thinking, well, if he's coming down, I can definitely make it up.
Light down.
Fucking kick rocks at me. Fucker.
I was pretty pissed with that guy for kicking up rocks. Met up with him later, and he ended up being a decent dude and giving us some good advice on how to get out of there safely, which worked out great since we were burning daylight at that point and needed to get out of there.
I don't want to jinx myself, but these are the type of trail.
Honey?
So I don't want to jinx myself, but these are the type of trails that cut tires.
The what?
Cut tires.
Yeah. Very, as it says here, rocky and bone jarring. That pretty much sums it up.
I just lost my ring.
Oh God.
Oh, there it is.
Why don't you put it back on?
I had my wedding ring on the dash, and that's one of a few occasions you'll hear it clanking around. Those are some bikers coming down and the other guy going back up, and then this is a nice little camp spot we found about, I don't know, 40% of the way up. And then here is a nice little photo opportunity.
What?
Look at the rail.
Here's a nice shot of some of the switchbacks we hit on the way up.
All right. I didn't see the cabin on the right, but this is the
We
spot.
didn't get there yet.
No, I think we did just by looking at that. So this up here is narrow spot with loose boulders. Stay right where road on left goes downhill. Just be careful where it's narrow up here.
No.
What?
Reckless.
Shut up.
Between the trail and this view, I didn't know what to keep my eyes on. I sided with the trail, but man, it's starting to get really beautiful.
If you'd like me to move rocks, I can do that too.
So again, for the sake of time, I sped this up a little bit, even though it was a really nice part of the trail.
What? All right. Stay there, right.
What's this?
What's what?
This is still the same?
Yep, this is Saxa Mountain. It told you to stay right where the road goes, where the left goes downhill. So
Where's left go?
It leads to nowhere.
Nothing leads
According to the map,
nowhere.
it's right here. It's just a brown road that goes nowhere.
And here comes our first test.
Oh, shit.
What? Oh, God. Oh, honey. No. god.
Go to the right. There's
Oh
no
my
room
God.
there. See if we can.
Oh. How about I get out and record you? Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh god.
We're over.
Wait, but we have to go this way now.
I know that.
Oh, can I get out?
Oh,
Let me guide you. Yeah, go assess it. I should put my right in over here. What do you think?
There's plenty of room.
You want me to get out?
No, just. I want to try and hug that rock, so just.
Alright. Oh god. You have like a.
Let me know when I can start turning right.
You can go right. That easy. Not that much. Nope. Now straighten out. Straighten out. Nope. Straight.
I can't straighten out. Huh?
Okay. All right. You're.
If
Okay.
my rock rail rubs it, it rubs it.
All right. All right. If you. All right. Stop right here. Can you go out just a little bit? Just a little. All right. All right. All right. All right. You're good. Now you can hug it again. Easy. Wait, stop.
It's a rock rail. It's fine.
All right.
That's what they're there for.
All right.
Just don't want to rip the fender off, so watch
All right.
the fender.
Go up. Your tire hit it.
That's all right.
All right. Good teamwork. That wasn't in the book. That must be a fresh boulder that fell. Because it says there's lots of loose boulders.
However, there was nothing fresh about that. That boulder's been there for a while, and it's just par for the course. We came to find out.
Here. Once we get through all these switchbacks, the rest of the trail is rated easy.
This is the fun part.
I know, I'm just,
We don't want easy.
well, to get to the next trail, and then there'll be more fun.
Yep, I totally jinxed us. That little obstacle was just one of a handful more that we were going to have to tackle.
Oh, this was made in the old mine.
That's covering a shaft. What does it do? No, it's just that.
Alright, so up here you're gonna make a right. Everybody's coming.
I'm looking for sheep.
Oi.
I am really striking out with this bighorn sheep thing. I so want to see one. But I'm not complaining, I'm enjoying the ride anyway. It's absolutely gorgeous out there.
Still no sheep.
It's like they've eluded me throughout the trip. I mean, when I was in Moab, there was footprints, or hoof prints, I should say, all around my campsite, and I couldn't see them there. Did see some mule deer. That was cool. Definitely want to go back out to Moab one day. Come up here and guide me.
Turn this camera off.
Sure. One of my part-time gigs is working at a off-road driving school, and this trail in particular puts things in perspective, and you realize you take the simple things like a really good spotter for granted. We struggled a little bit here, but we made it work. That exhale was not out of frustration. It was just me getting ready for our first real test. I should be fine on this one. And this is where things almost went terribly wrong. My tire was hanging over the edge a little bit there. And it was a long way down. You know, I heard an old wise man once say, and that old wise man was Mr. Mike Mayer. He said so many guys and girls will throw so much money into their lights and their lockers and their lifts. But what about learning? And it's so true. You see people on the trail all the time that are in over their heads, pretty clueless to what they're doing. Not only a danger to themselves, but a danger to others. And you know, they have no problem throwing money into their Jeep, but not into their knowledge of using that vehicle. I think I have a pretty good knowledge base on what I'm doing, and I usually side on caution. But where I failed here was not having Tori trained the correct way on spotting. But we made it through this, and but it's a lesson learned, and it won't happen again. She's not the best spotter, but she'll do. Not bad for a rookie. And in all seriousness, if I was on this trail solo, I really would have been in a world of trouble, so I was lucky to have her. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. You almost had me off the cliff there.
Yeah, you did. Well, you weren't listening. I was telling you to go right.
Well, you kept turning around, and I need to know that I wasn't sure if I was clear of the rock on my right side.
I was going to tell you. That's why I kept looking.
All right.
All right. So next time, go slower. Did you ever give me time to look to see where I'm going?
Okay.
All right. Let me get my bearings out. Here, where we are.
We're not done with the switchbacks yet. This looks like there's just one, 2 or 3 left. 2 or 3
Right.
left.
Well, there's also, I want to make sure we stay going the right way. You have plenty of room over here. Right, just watch. You got plenty of room for this rock too.
Hopefully we don't have to.
No, we shouldn't have to go down.
No, we know we're not going down. I meant navigate through more
Rocks.
tough shit.
No, I think this is pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm saying we don't know what's around the next.
What's the next trail?
Oh, the next switchback.
Oh,
We still have
gotcha.
a couple more switchbacks. You don't know what's coming.
Okay.
Here's my ring.
I got it. It's right here. It's the one on my phone. Nice and easy.
Hey, stop leaning.
So the recording froze up there, but Tori was like leaning over onto my lap, like we were on a motorcycle, leaning through turns. It was pretty, I mean, it was just a complete drop off on her side. Was freaking her out a little bit. But so far so good, you know, feeling pretty good about getting through the gnarly stuff. And up here, we found a little bit more stuff.
You want me to guide you?
That should be right. Just let me know how much room you got.
You can go over more. You can go over more. Alright, straighten up. You can go over like another 2 inches. Alright, straighten up. Straighten up. You got another little guy right here. So you can go over a little more. So at this point over here, this is overlooking to good spot for pictures. Look, I'm just, that's what the book says.
I know.
Okay.
I know, Donna.
Okay. Shut up.
I think we're gonna go right around this.
Go around, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Let me guide you. Looks like it there.
So just say,
What?
if I have to go, don't do this left-right thing, just passenger or driver, whichever way. If I have to go this way, it's driver. If I have to
Do you
go
want me
this
to point or do you want me to say?
both. I'm fine there. Just make sure my front is clear, that's all.
So there was a little bit of a communication error there. We fixed that and moved on. But here it gets real narrow again, and it's just a long way down.
What?
I don't know if I'm gonna hit that.
Which one?
This big one. 'cause I'm
I'm
not-
hanging on.
No, the one underneath us right now. Alright, this one might have to spot me because I can't see.
Alright. Let me get.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up a little bit more.
Oh my god. Fine.
Stall.
Alright. Give me a second to get a spot.
I got lots of room on this side. I don't know if I'm gonna go off camber. I don't want to hit the side of the Jeep on this rock. When I get to that point behind you, that rock behind you, I don't want to go off camber and bang the back of the Jeep on that point. I don't want to hit that rock. I'm fine, I see it, I see it, I see it, I see it. I don't know if the video is going to do this justice, but to the left, if you make a mistake, there's basically, I'm not making it. Because there's nothing going to stop me for at least 1,000 feet.
So another thing I need to mention is the audio, for whatever reason, fades in and out the whole time on these videos, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if it was an issue with the GoPro at the time or what.
We're from the Hudson Valley area.
So here we met up with my motorcycle friend, and we talked for a little bit. He's a Philadelphia guy, which explains why I didn't like him at first. But he gave us some great advice on how to get out of here the easiest way, and it was much appreciated.
Pretty much thought yesterday was the last day of off-roading.
Surprise! Oh, this is cool. I think this is more challenging than Imogene.
Yeah, it is, but it's not cool when it's just us here,
Yeah.
just in case something
Yeah.
happens.
No, that's why I said I wish Brian were in front of us. All right, now shift back this way. Yeah, all this now is considered easy.
So I'm staying left.
You're gonna go right.
You sure?
Yes,
Because there's more
1000% sure. There's one switchback. This is all easy though. This is what this is
As long
saying.
as there's no
It says when
rock slides.
it says stay right where large road goes left.
Yeah, by this point, I was trailed out, and like I said, we were burning daylight, and it was more important to get out of there.
If I go off here, trees will catch me.
Oh God, you're not going off.
I'm just saying.
All right. Let's.
If there is a mistake, I
my God.
most likely will not. This won't be my coffin if there is a mistake.
There's not going to be a mistake.
You never know.
This is no, no,
Life is
no,
nothing but-
no. You never knows.
Okay.
Here's a trick. This is easy. This is considered easy.
I didn't, honey.
This-
Relax yourself, okay? I'm
All
just saying.
I'm just saying.
She always has to have the last word. She's just saying. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm gonna speed through most of the rest of this. Don't know what else to say about Saxon Mountain OHV Trail, other than it was a beautiful challenge. My Jeep is stock. It is a Rubicon, and I wouldn't go on this trail with anything other than that. Definitely not a stock Wrangler. This went through it, and it just barely made it. I did more scrapes, bumps, and dings to my undercarriage than I have the whole time I own the Jeep. But it was wonderful. We enjoyed ourselves, and thrilling.
No, this book lies. It says 1 hour to top, and we're not even. We would still have to do like another.
That was probably before the rock slides and stuff.
Yeah. We should email them. Tell me to update
They
their
know.
book.
They say, like, when you go to their website, like,
I know. Go to the website
that
for
it's.
the.
They say when you go to their website
Yes.
that not everything is, accurate because it's not completely updated. Like, they rely on, people coming out here doing the trails and then reporting back. And if you don't have people to do that stuff.
But they also, I couldn't download the updated stuff, like on my phone. So that's a problem. Ugh.
Lesson learned there. If you're going to buy the book, buy the latest edition. Or better yet, just use the website and download the latest editions. Don't be a fool. Buy the old edition and find yourself in the spot like we were in. But anyway, at this point here, we're almost at the summit, but this is where our motorcycle friend told us which direction we should head in. As you see at the end of the description there, it says, boulders sometimes roll down onto road. Just sometimes. But this is the path we took. Those are the switchbacks. You can see at the bottom there the elevation climb. Like I said, we didn't make it. Right there is about where we made it, where we are now with the little blue dot. Right there. But we didn't stay there. We ended up heading back. This is where we would have been if we went to the summit. That's 11,413 feet. Getting to the summit, if we did decide to do that, is fairly easy from what we heard from our dirt bike friend there. But getting out could have been pretty hairy, depending on which way we went. So he definitely suggested that we take Cascade Creek Road, which is this here. And it was easy. Cascade Creek Road is an old mining road. So there were some mining camps along the way that are actually still active. I guess they're not really called mining camps, but it's about a 9.2 mile road, and it emptied us back out onto 103.
crippled budgie that doesn't have a lift. Little minecart.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's really cool.
So that was pretty much it for our day. The sun was gone and we needed to find a camp, and there weren't many options in that area except for where we just came from at the top. So we did find something and it suited us fine for the night, and we moved on the next day.
I mean, one's a grassy pullout. The other one doesn't give too much information. It's like right off the road.
Like those are usually for like RVs.
Yeah,
like,
that's
not
what it
people
said.
setting up
Okay.
tents, rooftop tents.
Good job. Now they are been so happy to see your road.
Stay tuned next time. We see mountain goats and maybe some sheep.